Sunshine Coast. This is Win News.
Tonight, 5 locals awarded with Medals of the Order of Australia. A moving service. Meet our newest Australian citizens. And partygoers pack out beaches for Australia Day celebrations. Good evening, welcome to Win News. I'm Lincoln Humphries. Also tonight, a legally blind man takes a scenic flight over the coast to empower others with vision impairment to live life to the fullest. 5 Sunshine Coast residents have celebrated Australia Day by being awarded Medals of the Order of Australia. It's one of the highest recognitions Australians can receive for their outstanding contributions to our community.
Golden Beach's Ken Mewburn still can't believe he's been awarded a Medal of the Order of Australia.
I just didn't think I was qualified for something like that. I mean, people usually have to do something.
He's being honoured for his service to conservation and the environment. His main focus lately has been working to preserve the northern tip of Bribie Island before a complete breakthrough.
Still are, but it's getting very, very close to now or never. I think it will make more difference in the passage than some of the experts tell us it will.
Up at Noosaville, Ronald Meikle awarded his OAM for his service to medicine, helping bring state-of-the-art technology into both private and public hospitals and overhauling the Medicare system to include radiology services.
There's no point in dreaming about how you'd like the future. You have to go and do something about making it happen. Some of the things in the schedule were now archaic and should be removed. Others were being overused.
Raymond Bant was awarded the OAM for his service to paramedicine and the community, celebrating at his Curramundi home today with family.
I was absolutely delighted to get the news. It was unexpected.
Mr. Bant helped paramedics become recognised as health professionals in December 2018. Something he says would have been impossible to achieve on his own.
The contributions from dozens of other people, hundreds of other people, paramedics throughout Australia, that really has to be recognised.
Norma McLeod also awarded an OAM for her service to the Mullaney community, along with Buddrum's Gordon Barrett for service to children with a disability and their families. Emily Steinhardt, in News.
There might be a few in the office tomorrow morning as partygoers hit the beach for Australia Day celebrations. From soaking up the sun to our gorgeous waterways, locals certainly made the most of the national holiday.
There's no day like Australia Day to be. Those at the Noosa Spit certainly made the most of their day off.
Going on the jet ski and we're swimming and we're going to go fishing and all that.
I'm just getting with the family and, drinking some beers and, having a good time.
What do we love about Australia Day?
We love everything about Australia, but it's just everyone getting together and having a fun day, fun in the sun, beautiful weather, beautiful location and beautiful friends.
While wielding the willow and rolling the arm over is always a popular choice.
Oh mate, it's been brilliant so far, can't complain. Beautiful day, good mates, good drinks, all fun.
South at Golden Beach, there was no shortage of those soaking up the sun. But you had to get in early to secure prime position.
About 5:45 this morning. Yes, wanted to make sure I got the right spot, make sure everyone can get a good spot and fun.
There's swimming, paddleboarding, about to cook a barbecue lunch, lamb chops.
That my dad's going to take me fishing.
Tim Klingner, Win News.
Today wasn't all barbecues and backyard cricket, with thousands of Indigenous Australians and supporters taking to the streets calling for the dates of Australia Day to be changed. The debate isn't going away, with many communities looking for a new day we can all celebrate what it means to be Australian.
Standing united, calling for change, shining a light on a dark chapter in our history.
People want to come and listen. I celebrate my survival because I think of my ancestors who survived through all the atrocities.
Invasion Day rallies held right across regional Queensland.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
For these Indigenous Australians, January 26 isn't a day to celebrate.
A day of mourning, which has been a day of mourning since 1938 with the First Nations peoples that have gone out and protested.
Saddening, yeah. A fight which continues today. While the changing the date debate continues, some of the protesters already have an alternative date in mind.
May 8, and it represents mate and mateship in our nation. The day that Cathy Freeman won gold at the Sydney Olympics would be an amazing day.
Today's protest wasn't just about the date, also highlighting how far our nation has to go to close the gap between Indigenous and non-Indigenous Australians.
With the highest incarceration rate of Indigenous peoples in the world here that we're having, I mean, that's just something in itself that needs to be, adhered to with the cause of justice.
Lawrence Jeffcoat, Win News.
45 local residents are tonight celebrating becoming the newest Australian citizens at today's pledge ceremony in Noosa Heads. From close to home in New Zealand to as far as Nicaragua, these newest nationals all have a story to tell.
New citizens welcomed as Australians on our national holiday, a privilege not lost on Mayor Claire Stewart.
It's a powerful thing for to become an Australian. So to be involved in that, to preside over that is very humbling. And as I said, it's a real privilege and one of the great aspects of the job.
Making the pledge today was Moisés Zeledon, who was once an orphan in Nicaragua, joining his wife Sky and 6-month-old Bub as a true blue Aussie.
I lived here for the last 10 years, so this is home now. I think this is sort of the final step to finally complete that now.
Moisés inspired to move to our part of the world by a Karoi couple who operated the children's mission where he was raised in Central America.
It was a long time coming, and it was a very special day for me because it was like the completion of that transition of coming from what I came from and being what I am now.
An honour that Noosa councillor Tom Wegner experienced 17 years ago.
You're reborn in a way. You're here, you're setting down roots, you want to be a part of Australia. It is the greatest place on earth. We're so lucky to be here. We value it so much.
Tim Klingner, Win News.
More fragments of COVID-19 have been detected in local wastewater at treatment plants in Maroochydore and Nambour. Queensland Health says it doesn't mean we have new cases, but the detections should be treated seriously. People can shed viral fragments for several weeks after being infectious. Anyone with symptoms should, of course, get tested immediately, no matter how mild they are. Today, Queensland recorded no new cases of COVID-19. A legally blind man today went on a scenic flight with Paradise Seaplanes to prove living with a disability shouldn't stop people from experiencing life to the fullest. Lauren Nicholson instead uses his other senses to paint a picture of what's happening.
Lauren Nicholson isn't one to shy away from a challenge. Today, the legally blind motivational speaker got on board the Wilga 80 seaplane in Maroochydore to experience the coast from above with a doors-off option.
It was a real immersive kind of an experience, so you could sort of hear it and feel it. It's just the rumble of the engine and the buffeting of the wind and the air around you. It was just quite incredible.
People always ask me which one is better, and really it's two different experiences. So doors on, it's very peaceful, it's quiet, we're cruising along, we're having a chat, we're talking about things that we're seeing. Doors off is full on.
While this view no doubt takes your breath away, Mr. Nicholson experiences it another way. He has around 5% tunnel vision and can only see light, colours and shapes.
I still enjoy that part of my sight, but there's no detail in all of that, so I have to rely on all the other senses like hearing and touch and smell and feel to actually put together a bigger picture.
I let him put a couple fingers on the controls so he could feel what we were doing.
The father of four is passionate about breaking stereotypes, proving people of all abilities can achieve anything.
My brother, who's also nearly blind, he and I were the first and still the only blind people to ride across Australia.
He hopes living his own life to the fullest will encourage others to do the same.
Don't let that disability or that challenge get in the way of you living a fulfilling life. Get out there and enjoy it.
Melissa Horsey, Win News.
Coming up next on Win News, the 9-point plan to revive our manufacturing industry and the new rural aid campaign helping farmers impacted by bushfires and drought.
News delivered differently. The Project 6:30 tonight.
Hungry Jack's new tropical Whopper with juicy pineapple, double bacon and smoky barbecue sauce. The Tropical Whopper, only at Hungry Jack's.
With incredible drive-away plate clearance offers on selected Lexus SUVs, find your way at the Lexus Summer Event. On now.
The Snooze Super Summer Sale is now on. Save up to 50% off mattresses, including Sealy, Madison and Tempur, and up to 40% off bed frames. Plus, enjoy great deals on kids' bed frames. Hurry, sale ends Sunday.
What a little snooze can do.
I'm home.
What'll it be tonight?
I just want a relaxing night on the couch. Perhaps something a little bit more irresistible. Not bad, but...
Rich cream, crunchy biscuit and luscious Tim Tam chocolate. Come home to the magic of a Tim Tam. What more could you wish for?
The all-new GWM Ute is up for the challenge. Born tough and built smart to give you more. More features, reliability, comfort and safety for less. The all-new GWM Ute. Go with more.
Australia's biggest school shoe sale is now on. Buy one pair and get your second pair half price. We've got all the big brands like Clarks, Rock, Colorado, Lynx and more. Hurry into Williams & Mather's, #1 for school shoes.
I'm ready for anything. Curly, straight, coloured, permed or frizzy. I'm even ready for dreadlocks. Shade the world from blood cancer. Sign up now.
Celebrities! It's time to collect your letters from home.
In an emotional finals week,
I have thought about them every single day.
who will be the next to go?
Take a deep breath, guys.
Finals week continues tonight.
A new rural aid campaign is encouraging Australians to dig deep for our farmers, with many still struggling to recover from bushfires and drought. Mates Helping Mates is hoping to raise $100,000, which will be used for everything from fodder to financial support.
When the nation's leading rural charity had to pick a day to launch its 2021 fundraising efforts, one stood out for obvious reasons.
Australians help Rural Aid then helps those farming families. So it just seemed like a natural thing to align that with us back again with Australia Day.
Until the end of February, we're being encouraged to donate whatever we can to the Mates Helping Mates campaign and help those still battling the effects of bushfires and drought.
Bushfire recovery is still a massive issue, and those families that were impacted by that are really struggling to find the support that they need. They're not out of the woods by any means. They still do need that help and support. So that's why we're so active at the moment.
The charity provided assistance to farming communities to the tune of $28 million last financial year alone, in the form of fodder, drinking water, counselling and financial aid.
The Australian people have done well. Like, there's that many crises in Australia at the moment with fires, floods, drought, and they still seem to be able to put their hands in their pocket and help us out.
Now hoping to raise at least $100,000 through Mates Helping Mates.
That money will go back to Rural Aid, and Rural Aid will use those dollars to support farming families.
Head online for more info. Emma Groves, Win News.
Wildlife SEQ is on the hunt for more volunteers, with roughly a month left of trauma season. As the weather heats up between September and February, more animals are on the move and the number of animals needing care can almost triple. The Sunshine Coast-based not-for-profit is running possum and bird carer workshops from January 30 to February 6. For more information, you can head to our Win News Facebook page. The Nationals unveiled a new manufacturing policy today, the 9-point plan, hoping to almost double manufacturing jobs nationwide in less than 15 years. A strong focus on our regions could also see a potential jobs boom here.
Trying to revive an industry on its knees.
To create 850,000 manufacturing jobs in Australia, that would double manufacturing employment in our country.
The first step of the new plan would respond to countries which have treated Australian exports unfairly, taking inspiration from other nations like the US's Buy American policy.
Especially given the more aggressive stature we've seen from China over the past few years, We have got to respond to that.
Expanding the Regional Investment Corporation, growing manufacturing exports and providing more tax incentives, all pillars of the Nat's new manufacturing game plan.
The second lowest share of our economy devoted to manufacturing in the world, in the developed world. Only Luxembourg has a share of manufacturing lower than Australia now.
While Labor supports further investment in manufacturing, it's pointing the finger back at the Nationals.
The problem is the Nationals have voted with the Liberals to close down our car industry, and they've got rid of 90,000 manufacturing jobs ever since they were elected.
Senator Canavan citing the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic as justification for further investment in manufacturing.
We've all seen during the coronavirus how important it's been to have industries that can produce things in the medical field.
Further investment in coal, along with onshore and offshore oil projects, also key.
That produces the most reliable and cheapest power to support manufacturing jobs. 1 or 2 coal-fired power stations in this country is not going to blow the planet up.
It remains to be seen whether the Liberals agree and take on board the plan from their coalition partner. Lawrence Jeffcoat, Win News.
Sports news up next, and excitement is building for our locals heading into the AFLW season, plus the local who's a step closer to the Tokyo Paralympic Games, and Test cricketer Beth Mooney gives the Scorchers a valuable lesson in the Catherine Raymond Shield.
News delivered differently. The Project 6:30 tonight.
Not all mattresses are the same. We refine and tune time and time again, because it's what's inside that counts, and that's what makes it clearly a Sealy.
We've been your Sunday drive, your taxi, your home away from home. We've shared your journey. Now with Mazda Assured, the journey continues. With a guaranteed future value, you can enjoy a new Mazda more often. Search Mazda Assured today.
We've made changes for businesses switching their internet from another provider. Get up and running smoothly on NBN with a dedicated connection manager.
We've got a huge outdoor living range here at Bunnings.
Round market umbrella, only $89.98. Gecko 13-watt bug zapper, just $28.50.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 10%. Shop at Bunnings wherever you are, whenever you want.
Early Settlers Big Sale just got bigger. Up to 30% off our comfy sofas. Up to 40% off bedroom. Buy the chairs and get the table half price. Buy one table lamp and get one free. Outdoor furniture up to 30% off. Early Settlers Big Sale is now on.
Discover new details about your family story with Ancestry DNA. Find out your ethnic mix. Connect to family past and present and discover what led to you. Order your kit at ancestry.com.au.
There's only one thing better than a Domino's $5 pizza. Having it delivered to your car for no extra charge. $5 pizzas, bring it in.
We need your help to join the fight to save our voices. Visit change.org/saveourvoices to register and help us keep regional media alive.
This report brought to you by Harvey Norman. Everything you need in electrical, technology, furniture and bedding. Shop in store and online today.
The Scorchers spinner Grace Collins says her side can take plenty out of Sunday's 9-wicket loss to Sandgate Redcliffe. Big Bash stars Beth Mooney and Georgia Vole teaching the young coast side some valuable lessons in the Catherine Raymond Shield.
If you want to be the best, you've got to beat the best, and there's no question Beth Mooney is certainly in that category.
So I think that was really interesting and really fun, good to watch and learn. And we have a lot of room for improvement, but that's all good. We know what we need to do now.
The Southern Stars opener returning to club duties, combining with heat butter Georgia Vole in pursuit of the coast's 144 run total.
She knocked it around and also took the big shots on, but hit the gap quite frequently. And we learned about how Georgia Vole took strike, for example. So yeah, I think we learned a lot.
The Young Scorchers outfit will now turn their attention towards hosting the Gold Coast, fighting to keep their Catherine Raymond Shield campaign alive.
I think we'll learn a lot from them and take the lessons into the next few games, which will be really good. That's what the experience is for.
Catch all the action at Kerry Emery Oval this Sunday from 10 a.m. Seb Higgins-George, WIN News.
Sunshine Coast wheelchair basketballer Hannah Dodd is a step closer to her second Paralympics. Basketball Australia today naming the 28-year-old in the Gliders extended squad ahead of the August Tokyo Games. Dodd will now travel to the Australian Institute of Sport in Canberra on Thursday for camp, aiming for inclusion in the final 12-person squad that will travel to Japan. If selected, it will be the second time Dodd has represented the country at the Paralympics after competing in the equestrian discipline in London back in 2012. The incoming Noosa women's coach holds little fear her side will suffer second-year syndrome at this year's QFAW North competition. Graham Bergen has taken over the Tigers' top job, confident the team can deliver once again in 2021.
The Tigers are seeing strong numbers again this pre-season, giving Graham Bergen plenty to work with.
So I identified like 13 skills, and we've been doing 3 different skills a night. So we just make sure that with girls that are new to the game, they're taught the right way right from the start. A few of them played last year and they've got a few little things we can tweak.
Noosa's new coach has an impressive resume, playing a hand in Victoria's AFLW recruitment process.
I was at the Calder Cannons boys for 10 years, and then they got me to run what they called the Victorian Women's Academy. So we had 120 girls in that academy for 6 months, and they were the girls that got drafted in the first year.
Bergen is amid setting up trial matches with Quaffle teams as he awaits the official draw to come out.
I don't want to play practice matches in the grades we're playing in. I want to play them against girls that are above, so they can learn. You can learn more from a loss than a win.
And Cass Young looks likely to skip at the side once again.
The girls will vote on that, but I would think it's highly unlikely that that would change.
Meanwhile, excitement is starting to build ahead of the AFLW, which starts on Thursday. Maroochydor's Lily Postlethwaite and Belle Dawes had their photo shoot day yesterday ahead of Brisbane's sold-out clash with Richmond on Sunday. Fellow Coast local Talia Randall is feeling the buzz as well. The 22-year-old will look to open North Melbourne's campaign against Geelong in Victoria. Seb Higgins-George, WIN News.
That's your night in sport. Time for Chris Polzot with some weather details for us next. How's the rest of our week shaping up?
Well, Lincoln, after a hot day across the region, it'll be partly cloudy with a good chance of showers to see out the week, particularly on Friday. I'll have the details up next.
Old mate Putin loves having his top off. Remember this fishing trip and this horse ride? This time he stripped down to brave the icy waters of a Moscow pool.
Does anybody but him find him attractive? Am I missing something?
I mean, he's fit.
Is he?
Stop objectifying Vladimir Putin, guys. Please, I'm not going to stand for this any longer.
The Nick Scali January sale ends Sunday. Save up to 50% off a huge range of quality furniture. Up to 50% off. The Nick Scali January sale ends Sunday.
Does your hearing sound muffled? If so, you may be one of the many Australians suffering with blocked ears. A common cause of blocked ears can be earwax buildup, which could lead to discomfort, pain, or potential hearing loss. Don't suffer in silence. Visit our Earworks website to make a booking and let us gently and easily remove unwanted ear debris and wax buildup in a safe and friendly environment.
Book today at earworks.com.au. The New Year clearance is on now at Global Living. Save up to 50% off lounges, dining furniture and much more. Selected furniture in stock and ready for delivery.
Just a touch of luxury.
Your local Choice Main gets you back to school. Save $100 on this Acer 2-in-1 laptop, now a super low $297. Or save a whopping $280 on this powerful HP laptop, now only $567. Plus, Choice Main has all your back to school needs at bargain prices. Software, printers, storage, bags and more. Get in and see your local team and we'll get you sorted. Plus, get 60 months interest free with bonus gift card now at Choice Main.
The Nick Scali January sale ends Sunday. Save up to 50% off a huge range of quality furniture.
up to 50% off. The Nick Scully January sale ends Sunday.
At Dynamic Prosthetics and Orthotics, we have the experience, knowledge and practical know-how to deliver innovative, individual-based solutions. We'll guide you every step of the way. See how we can assist you live your best life.
This report brought to you by Harvey Norman. Everything you need in electrical, technology, furniture and bedding. Shop in store and online today.
Welcome back, and nice and sunny across the southeast today. Just a few clouds lingering about. And tonight's weather photo is a perfect shot for today. It's from John. Incredible warm colours in the sky, and the space between the trees looks a bit like the map of Australia. Very cool shot there, John, and thank you very much. Let's get going with some details from today now. Some slightly cooler starts this morning. 19 the low for Noosa before sunrise. That's about 3 below the January average. 16 waking up in Gympie. It had already moved into the mid-20s by breakfast time. 32 was the eventual top. And your Monday started the day with humidity above 90%, but it slowly eased back when a breeze picked up after 8 a.m. 28 degrees the high. On the satellite, an active monsoon trough and tropical low are generating heavy rain and storms across the Gulf towards the northern Coral Sea. Now to the synoptic chart. The low in the Gulf may develop into a tropical cyclone tomorrow, generating gusty winds, heavy rainfall and storms across the northern tropics. Onto the waters for tomorrow now. We'll have winds up to 15 knots and seas will be around 1 metre. Over to the tides. A high tide for Mooloolaba tomorrow, 7:23 in the morning, the low at 1:54 in the afternoon. Onto the forecast now. Looking warm and mostly sunny again. Slight chance of a shower though for Rainbow Beach, 20 to 29 degrees. At Coolum, 29 will be the max, 30 the top for Nambour. At Maleny, 16 to 28. Now for Maroochydore tomorrow, it's looking partly cloudy, waking up to 20, 29 degrees the top throughout the day. In the days ahead, Thursday will be a little bit cloudy with a shower or two. Now Friday's looking pretty similar, more light falls expected. And then on Saturday, more possible showers for the start of the weekend. That's all for weather this evening. Lincoln, it's back over to you.
Thank you very much, Chris, and thank you so much for your company this evening. To find out what you can do to secure the future of your local media, you can visit saveourvoices.com.au. Win News is also online all the time, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Hope you can join us on the telly tomorrow night at 6. Good night.
This has been a Win News presentation. Win News, Regional Australia's #1 news source.